Hello everybody, and welcome to this episode of Fallout 4, Alien Blaster Only. In this episode, we'll be heading up north to Red Rocket, and then we will be doing some of the quests we have up here, such as, well, none of them are listed here, especially because we haven't actually taken the we haven't rescued the Minutemen. But you know, I'll head towards Red Rocket and I'll explain more when I get going. Okay. Oh, right. Yeah, okay. So there's two quests that we can complete up in the north sector of the map. This is Pull the Plug, you know, which requires me to swim around, turn 3 pumps, and I'm done. I just have to wait for the guy to kill 3 Mirelurks. No, 2 Mirelurks. And there's also Returning the Favor, which is the quest where you go into USAF Olivia, you find a silver locket, and you return it to Abernathy Farm. Now, the first quest is just going to give us XP, right? So there's not much of a big deal there. The second quest, however, that's going to give us that's oh, I was standing on something. That's going to give us a settlement, which is actually pretty useful, right? Since a settlement means we can scrap stuff. It means we can, you know, do all that, basically. We can scrap everything, set up water, I guess. All of that. Now, there's actually not just that one settlement that I could get, you know, without killing anything, or more precisely, without shooting the gun. Because in the run, there was technically one method by which I could technically acquire kills without shooting the gun, and that was when I was rescuing Nick by letting him kill some of the enemies for me. But this location here we could also get. I just would want to find the nearest bed to there. So those are basically the 2 main settlements, plus Covenant if you pass a red speech check and side with them for the end of that quest. Right, and then Sanctuary Hills you get for free. And Red Rocket you get for free. And also over the course, you know, as we do these quests, once we complete the Battle of Bunker Hill, we also get Bunker Hill itself as a settlement. And that in turn gets us another another settlement with which we can get resources to scrap and grind into experience. And that's about it. With the exception of what was it called? Spectacle Island, that's right. Yeah, so Spectacle Island is the big island that's really, really big settlement. You know, it's the biggest settlement in the game. And I don't know if you can get it without killing anything, but in principle it should be possible, right? Because the way you get it is there's like a boat that's rigged up to a okay, I thought I heard something. It's a boat that's rigged up to this like ultrasonic noisemaker that drives away all the Mirelurks. So what you do is you pull the lever, you run to the switch that's like right in the middle of the island. You pull the switch, and then after the Mirelurks are driven away, you have the settlement, I guess. Now, that's just the theoretical way of doing that. There's also a possibility that if I were to go all the way there, flip the switch, run to the button, hit the button to activate the noisemaker, it's possible that might not count as getting the settlement. And the reason would simply be because there might be some code that's just available that specifically... Okay, let's leave the power armor here. We can run around. Okay, yeah, so there might be specific lines of code in the game that makes it so that it won't give you the settlement if you haven't killed, let's say, the Mirelurk Queen, for example. So apparel, aid, yeah, let's eat some food. Oh, I actually have had stuff that I hadn't gotten around to cooking yet. So I guess that's some XP we can have. There's also a Dirty Wastelander, which, well, I guess it would give me -2 int, which, it's a thing. But it's also kind of a waste of... a waste of let's make 2 of these. That's Psycho Jet and 1 Buff Jet. Okay. Now we can head down to the pull the plug area, which we'll be doing that first because it's on the way to think it's over here. Okay. Yeah, so I have forgotten what I was talking about. I don't know, but anyway, without further ado, we're heading towards Thicket Excavations, and this quest is rather simple, but it also requires a fair bit of patience, because what happens is... Oh, let's just hide. Okay, we have that. Some 38 bullets, and we're good to go. what happens is you're asked to turn 3 valves that's underwater. And to do that, you generally want to have Aqua Boy or Aqua Girl, depending on what sex you are. And you know, you want that perk firstly to not have like radiation, but secondly, because you'd be spending a fair while underwater simply trying to avoid, trying to find all of the plugs, because they are not easy to find. So I'll head this way. The main goodies here are in over this place here. We have a taboo tattoos. Some goodies there. Okay. We are hungry from lack of food. Hungry like the wolf. Is that enough? No, I think it's 4 of those, yeah. So if peckish is 1 level of hunger, then that food completes like half a level. Okay, so we have this. We have stim packs, a tool case. There we go.
Sweet.
We have that, this, and even some plasma cartridges. And also this combat rifle, which it's a thing. Aside from Bootstraps Billy, for which this is only sort of the case, I haven't actually done a playthrough, like purely, or more like a playthrough involving the combat rifle, right? Because with Bootstraps Billy, okay, with Bootstraps Billy, this being the character
Looking to earn some cash?
who, alright, let's do this.
Probably help.
One check.
For
Just had to.
what
Okay.
do you need help with?
The pump, the leaks will.
Okay. Right, so. Whoop. That was close. Okay, so one of them is over here. And yeah, so as you can see, well, as you can't see because I don't think the quest is marked. Oh, it is. So despite the quest being marked, you can't actually see... Oh, it's clear now. Clearer. But you can't actually see the pips of the locations of the valves. Where's the... Over here, okay. This goes down here. And there we go. So normally I have some trouble with this quest because those valves are hard to find. This time, however, it was easy enough because I already did that today with a different character, for the live stream. Okay, let's drop a save here before talking to him. Let's get death abusing. Go. Alright, so let's put the lowest core into there, so that's the 32. Then we'll talk to him, flip the switch, and let's also put a marker over where that is over there. Right, so that we can actually lure the... Yeah, so it's about there, roughly speaking. Hello.
Should be some way to... Ah, there it is.
Excuse me.
That's a ticket. You do the honors. Hit that switch on the end of the pump.
Okay. Then we get some Mirelurks over here. Okay. Follow me. Oh, you too. Oi, Mirelurk. I don't want to lead you both at separate times. Okay. That's okay. You go and attack. That's okay. That's all right. There we go. We got the. Oh wow, this is actually really good. Really lucky. This is so lucky. Oh my god. That was unplanned. You sirs deserve a raise. Okay. I had no idea they would be there. None whatsoever. Also, we have enough armor health left that we can rush through the other area and be absolutely fine. So here we go, we did that.
Mirelurks. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that started them up.
Yep.
Anyway, I still got some tinkering to do on this thing. Shouldn't be too hard now, though.
No, you should be fine.
Here's a little something before you clear out.
Okie dokie. And then the quest. And level 27 goes into Gunslinger 4. Okay. So I'm going to leave my power armor here. And drop a save before doing Abernathy Farm. Alright, we do appear to have some illness. Probably from the Mirelurks. Oh, that's right, because we death abused, we never lost our, we never lost that weakness. Okay, right. So now that that's done, we can head up here. And so the plan for USAF Olivia is fairly simple. Basically, all it entails is running in, getting the thing, running out. But if we just do it with this armor as is and all that, we're probably not gonna survive. The trick is to use chems. Just like everywhere else in the game, I guess. But let's enter here. Open the door. So a pipe pistol. Okay, we can run away. A pipe pistol isn't going to do. Alright, we get those. Yeah, a pipe pistol isn't going to do very much to hurt us. So I'll run over here. Go over here. Buff tats. Let's see. I think it's just buff tats and psycho jets. Yeah. And a vodka, sure, why not? Okay. So we go over here. So we unlock this. Bobby pins, duct tape, lockets, right away. Then we sprint out. Somebody threw a Molotov, but that's fine. But this actually went surprisingly well. We'll let our AP refresh over here. We'll hide over here so that we can regain our action points. Okay. So we can just run straight away. So long as that mole rat isn't following us, we should be fine from its explosion. And we can also set a waypoint over to about here. And also while we're over there, we can actually get the Wicked Fleet shipping lockup thingy at the same time. That's a thing we could do, which would be easy enough. Nobody's following me, which means the mole rat isn't following me. Because if mole rats follow you, even if you can't see them, you can sense them based on your based on your stealth level. Okay, let's run some more. So yeah, and I've heard of people playing this game. Ooh, microscope. Yeah, I've heard of players who did specifically that, as in they got the Locket and then visited Abernathy Farm and had that not work. But I also, in my experience, that seems to work, so I don't know. Maybe it was just a weird bug that happened. It certainly makes sense that you should be able to pick it up before talking to them. So let's head over here. And here we are. Okay, where are they? They might be in the... Oh, he's not in the melons.
Close enough, stranger. We're a...
Yes. It's okay.
I'm friendly. Oh, hard work.
Blake Abbott.
Hard work, hard work.
I'm
Good to see
Yes.
you. How about you?
digging the dirt
No.
all day.
You're a wise word of advice.
I hate raiders.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's nothing
That's
worse
terrible.
I'm sorry.
Indeed.
I don't have much to... If you could get it back.
I've
I got
that
it.
luck.
You serious? I'm sure she'll go lean on her prices after what you...
Lovely. Okay. So that's 345 XP.
Blake told me what you did for us. For Mary.
That's gonna be... So this is gonna be the end of the live commentary part of this episode. Because what comes next is scrapping everything and grinding it down because we need that XP pronto. So first things first, I'm gonna leave the power armor. Okay. Let's take that. We can still run around, which is good.
No handouts if that's what you're looking for. I could join the minute. I helped defend the colony.
Okay, we can't sleep in any of these beds, but we can
It's brave of you to say so.
do this.
It's good that you want to...
So we can scrap everything with cloth.
We need you here. Besides,
Oh, we can
your mother would...
build a bed. Right.
I know. It's just...
Let's chuck this bed over here.
I don't know if this is the life
It doesn't matter where it is.
You understand, don't you?
So, do you guys mind if I sleep among you?
But after what happened
Yeah,
to
that's
Mary,
fine. Just sleep in our house. We don't mind. There we go. Okay. So that's gonna be the end of the live commentary section of this episode. Future me is going to take the reins from here on out. Alright, so this section
let's just give things time to
of video coming up here is just where I go through and scrap the entire Abernathy farm, and then later on grind down all of its wood, steel and cloth into experience. You know, stuff that isn't quite all that interesting to watch. Right, so I guess one thing to say is that I'm actually recording this section
I didn't realize
right
how much you did for us.
right after recording the audio for episode 8. Which, if you don't remember, is the episode where I rescued Nick from Vault 114. And so here I think I'm just dropping some items. I'm not quite sure why I dropped them rather than putting them into the thing. Oh, okay, now I don't know. It's because they have... Yeah, because I intend on taking those resources they have and bringing them into the, you know, adding it to my storage in Diamond City. I don't remember if I actually remember to do that or if I just leave it here, but at the very least that's my intention with scrapping those things. So there's like a couple of items here. There's like a chair or two up here. There's also a bunch of trees, so mainly you get wood from this settlement, and you get a bit of steel and a bit of cloth. You know, it's just like a standard settlement, sort of. Yeah, so I guess there's not all that much to talk about for this section. I guess what I will say is that, you know, with the next episode being the one where I get the Exo 1 armor, and thus I you know, don't shoot any bullets there. I can say that things might be going fairly well with bullets, I think. Basically, it all depends on how the railroad rescue thing goes. Right, so basically, there's like 5 power armor dudes there. And there's also about 5 regular Brotherhood of Steel dudes. And if there's 10 enemies in that section, and it takes, like, you know, well, okay, so if there's 10 enemies there, and I have, say, 200 bullets, that's 20 bullets per enemy. Although,
What is that? Some sort of high-tech watch?
you know, it wouldn't quite be like that because some of those Brotherhood enemies are a lot less tough. So I can, you know, the ones outside of power armor, those I could probably kill with a couple of headshots. If I'm lucky enough. Or, you know, crafty enough or something. So that means that the number of bullets I have per power armor guy is probably actually on the order of maybe 30 or 40. So on that metric alone, I'm probably doing pretty well. Pretty well with ammo. So I do a full save here. This just, you know, gets me the extra 10% bonus from well rested. And so, you know, basically here I just grind up some wood. And yeah, so there's like enough to craft maybe 70 to 100 paintings maybe. I do also think of like building the building like a guard post here. So I don't remember why I do that. Like I get that it's for defense, but I don't know. I don't know why they need defense because I don't plan on returning here at all. But yeah. So you know, if I'm right, and it takes maybe 5 to 10 enemies, 5 to 10 bullets per power armor guy, and maybe 2 or 3 per non-power armor guy, then I should be going pretty well with the whole bullet thing. And yeah, I guess that's that. And then the only other thing to talk about is that I don't actually get enough XP out of this settlement to like I don't get enough XP to get up to level 8. I mean level 28. So what I do is I get back into the power armor. I get the thing from the place, from the Wicked shipping thing. And then I teleport to the Institute. And that actually does turn out to be enough to get me all the way up to level 28. Which is fortunate because I wouldn't quite know how to get the extra XP without running around and finding settlements. Oh yeah, 264. That many bullets. So yeah, I have 264 bullets, which is even better than what I thought beforehand. It's like having about 26 per enemy. And in here I just without worrying so much about the ghouls attacking me, I just get the key and then get all these items and stuff. And then run away. But yeah, so that should be okay. So that is the episode. It's like 30 seconds left. So thanks to everybody for watching. I think here I'm able to teleport away. Yeah, so thanks for watching, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode.